Because you see, there's a systematic effort in this country to downgrade understanding history and where we are and how we got there. And I'm going to tell you this evening that the worst form of racism in this country is that kind of racism that tries to tell black people to put your history behind you. To tell black folk, you know, that it's unimportant. We need to move beyond blame. Let's forget about being the victim. They never tell that to anyone else. And you can never compete. You can never get out of your dilemma as long as you're ignorant of how you got into it. Okay? And I've got people telling me, so Dr. Anderson, what we need to do now is be teaching black folk how to just get beyond racism and become competitive with white folk. I say, how? I said, when you never tell Jews to put what happened to them behind them. You never tell the Southern white to put the Civil War behind him. You never tell anybody in this country to put their heritage, their race behind them, except black folk. And once you buy into that, if you buy into that garbage, you're lost. There's only three ways you could have gotten into your dilemma as a black people. Either you got here by godly divine decree, or you got here because you're genetically inferior, or you got here because white people have been socially engineering. One of those three, either elaboration, sophistication, or a combination of those three things. If you put your history behind you, then they got you trapped. Because there are only two left. You're here now because God wished it, or because you're genetically inferior. And that's why they keep putting out these books on the market saying blacks are genetically inferior. Because they keep telling you to put it behind you. If you put it behind you, you cannot figure out how you got into it. But even more importantly than that, we got to understand history, and that's what I tried to put in our book. We got to understand history so that not only can you just give rhetoric and emotional sentiments about what happened to us, but you can analyze in very specific terms what they did. And then you can go back and say, now, if they did that, what must we do based on what they're doing now to countervail it and to countermove it?